Heyo, my Rollercoaster friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and I am joined with Synchros.
Heyo.
Welcome back to another episode of Park Spotlight Contest Edition. This is the last submission of the Builder Bracket, and we're going to be looking at Steam Valley, created by staticborris. And here they say, many years ago, Baron von Steamford came across a small village built alongside a lovely scenic river with a still functioning water wheel. He decided this was where he wanted to settle and build his own village to rule over. Over the years, and with his extreme extensive knowledge of steam power and machinery, he transformed the area into his own personal theme park for the locals to come and visit. He called his creation Steam Valley. And now I am proud to present it to you in a small park file for you to enjoy. Enjoy the stay at Steam Valley. Okay, perfect length introduction. Let's get into it.
Nice little backstory. Really good.
All right. Welcome back, everyone. Steam Valley. Wow.
Yeah, this looks so nice. That entrance.
Beautiful park entrance.
Awesome.
One of the things we asked for. Great font on there. Love all the wires, the steam. You're representing your theme. And we haven't even stepped into the park yet.
Yep.
That's
really well done.
That's what we want from this contest. Wow.
And even better once you get through. Wow.
Okay.
You got the wooden roller coaster in the background. Is it a Woody? That's a hybrid.
I was almost a little bit sad that we didn't end off the bracket with the last episode. But this one is a good one to end off on too.
I think so too. This looks really, really good.
This is some masterful detail here. Okay, I like it. Like all these wires strung about.
Steampunk done right. This is really nice.
All the pipes, the gears, there's steam coming out of all the buildings. Where's the water wheel that was in the backstory? I want to find that.
So I think it's behind you. I think, yeah.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
That's a huge ass water wheel. How can you miss that? I didn't even think it was a water wheel because it wasn't moving. I thought...
I feel like there's a missed opportunity to use one of the Ferris wheels, but...
I was just going to say, yeah, Ferris wheel inside of that.
Maybe, I'm sure they tried, looking at the way they've...
Why not? Why doesn't that work?
I don't know.
How does that not work?
I don't know. Maybe the lights and stuff, that just didn't quite fit what they were doing. Because, I mean, they're kind of pre-skinned some of the rides, right? Like the Star Wheel.
Because that would have made the water wheel spin.
Yeah.
Sort of, but like...
Kind of, yeah. But you
the
still have
inside.
the static beams. Yeah, I don't know.
So all this is powering the ride. I like that. Steam going all the way up. Let's check this out.
I think 95% of the parks they've helped you with has had a drop tower.
And 95 the ones you didn't help me with had a drop tower.
Well, I see why people use them though, because they don't take up any room.
Yeah, they make use of that verticality.
Yeah.
And they give you awesome views. And honestly, they're quite easy to come up with a skin for.
Yeah, I mean, you're building up and then decorate.
Yeah, like we've seen people.
This is done really, really well.
We've seen people do pirate things. We've seen people do trees. Like there's all sorts of different things you can do with these towers. This is really nice though. Like look how much details on the inside here.
What I like is that they decorated the main shaft of the drop tower instead of just leaving it the stock beam.
All the pipes.
Just put a little bit more and added some pipes.
I would like to see a little bit of steam kind of busting out the seams.
That would have been cool, yeah.
Just from all the pressure of the thing going up and down. Okay, this is phenomenal.
Yep.
Damn. And that was called the clock tower. Look at the fonts too. That's fun.
On your drop tower, you have a custom font that is really nice.
Yeah, you're treating your flat rides as main attractions, and that's kind of what we wanted to see. And again, I don't know if I've mentioned this with you here, Synchros, but I've said it in previous episodes. This contest, if this wouldn't be as good as a ride skin contest, it requires the surrounding integration.
Yes. Yeah.
And the part count.
Yeah, that on its own, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a nice building, but it doesn't...
I don't even think it would fit in 4K. Or maybe. Maybe, yeah. Possibly.
Yeah.
But it does require that integration and that view.
Yeah, other than that, it's just a plane tower for the most part, sitting on its own. But when you're looking at it integrated into a rest of a park, that when you turn around, you see a freaking water wheel with 4 other rides with custom fonts. Like it's, yeah.
And that's what's great about the ride aspect of this contest.
Yeah.
Cage Cafe. Let's see what he's done over here.
Okay. I feel like there's some struggle decorating in here, but
son of a bitch.
The purple penguins. How many of those have you been seeing?
They're supposed to be pink. A lot.
Pink penguins.
A lot.
I want to say that's a ThemeWorks thing. He keeps posting posters, like communist posters of pink penguins.
I think so.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to.
Better than Bob's Cats.
Wow. Okay. Here we go.
This is good.
We talked about this ride. It so happens that me and you specifically have talked about this ride.
Yep.
On a few episodes now.
Yep.
Saying how difficult you just plop it down and you're done.
Yeah, well, on its own, it's a very steampunk ride.
But he proved us wrong. Look at this integration. Gears powering it, moving it, cage cables holding it in. That is how you skin the Gears of Fear. And it's in its own building. Whoa, look at the perspective on that.
That is... We should probably hop on that.
I was going to say, yeah, this might be the one and only time we actually ride this one.
Yes.
That's cool, man. Good job on this one.
Yep.
Woo! Great. Really great.
Yep.
All right, let's see what this hydro ring is all about. It is! It's the Hellion.
Oh, there we go. Oh, that's better. There we go.
That's better.
That's 1,000 times better than a Ferris wheel.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. These might be 3 of the best skinned flat rides that I think I've seen in the contest so far.
But again, it's all to do with the integration. And don't get me wrong, they're good, but when you look over, you're like,
I'm feeling
like everything is just fitting perfect.
I'm feeling like Oprah right now. I feel like I need to give this person a prize just for the flat rides, because they're so well done. But I think this person's gonna win in the builder bracket.
Yeah, I haven't seen the rest of the submissions yet. I'm in
Technically,
the dark.
I haven't either.
Other than the ones I've helped with.
Zell has recently been tasked to do a handful of the videos, so I would not have seen those yet. But this is, come on, this has to be a top 3-er. We'll have to wait and see. At the end of the day, it's up to the viewers, but this is phenomenal. So we'll see. If they don't win, maybe I'll think about giving them a prize. But I think they're good.
Well, at the end of the day, you can do a top 5 Johnny picks or something at the end, too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Right? So.
We'll have fun with this.
Not that we're trying to guarantee you that you win a prize if you don't win, but...
We handle a lot of prizes on this show. A lot.
Yeah.
We usually give out 18 at minimum, and then I give out additional ones to people that I thought did a good effort but didn't quite make it. So probably every contest we're handing about 25 games, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty darn good. So there'll be plenty of prizes to go around at the end. So this must be the main attraction. Q's a bit samey. I don't know how you could switch that up, but it's not bad. Here we go. I like the station in here.
Yeah, I'm excited for this.
Looks like we have a Steel Fury hybrid coaster. Stats look good. G-forces are good. Airtime count 5, 2.5 seconds, 1,000 meters in duration or length, and 65 miles an hour. 42-meter drop. That's pretty big.
Yeah.
I think that beats some of the dive coasters I've seen in the contest.
So far on the coasters that I've been on helping with the recordings here, about 1,000 meters seems like the sweet spot for fitting it in.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Yeah, that's not wrong. Should we go on the little kid? Does he have less flailing arms than
He might.
The teenager? You just get little feetsies.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see this.
There we go.
That was wicked sick. Oh my god. It's how do you integrate steampunk into your environment is the question. And you did a really cool job of doing that.
I think the Iron Fury is a really great roller coaster for any kind of steampunk park.
Absolutely.
I do have a little bit of feedback. So, I mean, I don't know, when I look at hybrids, I always look at them as an RMC. I don't know if that's the right thing to do or not, but yeah, this one lacked a few RMC elements. So there was like zero.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yep, absolutely agree.
I looked for those bunny hills and things like that.
So, ran more like a wooden coaster.
Yeah, it definitely ran more like a wooden coaster for sure.
No, you're right. I didn't even think about that.
So I think some inversions would have really done well here. A 0G roll and some corkscrews, some half invert turns. My terms are probably way off.
That's fine.
Yeah, you guys know what I mean. So
yeah, no.
But I mean, overall, it's still a really fun roller coaster. It rides really
but
smooth.
It doesn't really separate itself from the wooden coaster, other than this kind of overbanked turn.
Yeah, other than it's metal and the train's got a light on it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But it looks amazing in contrast to your park.
Yeah, no, and the way you've kind of like the stuff that you see as you're going through is really freaking phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's not just on the terrain. Like, there's so much custom supports and chains and pipes and steam poking out at you. I was looking at it as a visual experience, and I didn't even quite think about the coaster elements that were missing. So I'm glad you definitely pointed that out there. It kind of makes me sad now that I think about it.
Sorry, I kind of went straight to that, but there's no way I'm saying that the roller coaster is bad.
No, it's not, but it could have been better. I guess, no, you're right. It could have been better. But
it is good. It is very good.
No, it is, absolutely.
I would have liked to gone upside down once or twice.
It's missing those RMC elements 100%.
Yeah.
It looks phenomenal from a distance.
But yeah, on the backdrop, it looks really phenomenal with the park that you've done here.
Boarding station.
And at the end of the day, that's what we're doing here. We're looking at the park as a whole, and this is integrated really well.
But that's where the main attraction is also important, because it's part of it's the wow factor of the experience, like we experienced with the last submission.
Yeah, that's
Pleasant
true.
Valley.
And we were wowed.
The park doesn't nearly look as good as this, and the flat rides weren't as nearly as cool as this. But that main attraction, I came out of it more entertained than this RMC.
Yes.
Or wooden coaster, wannabe RMC.
Yeah.
So
as I was out riding, like I said, I was waiting to go upside down, and it didn't quite happen. So yeah.
But on the other hand, these are some of the most ornate, well integrated, well themed, well skinned ride skins that I've seen throughout the whole contest. I mean, there's probably a few more. I'm gonna have to, guys, I'm on episode 80 or something. So I would be done most contests by now. So it's all kind of a blur at this point. But when I go back to editing, when I go back to reviewing them, when I look at the thumbnails and get a reminder in my mind of what I saw, it'll come back to me. So I definitely think there's gonna be some what do you call it? Consolation prizes, is that the word? Something like that. There'll be something bonus at the end of the contest that I'll go, oh yeah, I remember that one, that it needed more recognition, or I really like this, or I freaked out about that. But this one's got me on the the ride skins.
This one stands out huge.
And the layout, the presentation, it's masterful quality, and I think it's probably the strongest steampunk creation that I've seen. It's just, you see the steam everywhere, it's integrated everywhere, and the fonts are even very steampunk. I've been looking for a good font.
Well, what's nice, it's like just the capital, the first letters that are done up fancy, and then the rest is just a straight kind of, I don't even know what font that
But I go to the fonts for like fonts for inside.
Yeah, me too, so.
And I couldn't find a good steampunk font. That's like a perfect one right there. Yeah. So you got a better font than me in Planet Coaster than I do in Photoshop. And I could just download them. I don't have to make them. But this is really cool. I like the overall package, everything about it. I think everything is strong. As you pointed out, the coaster could have been better, but I don't think that's enough to bring you down very far.
No.
Was there someone that hit all the same points just as strongly as you, but also had a better main attraction? That is going to be up to the viewers, and you're going to have a hell of a time looking back at 48 episodes to determine what your top 5 favorites are, because that's literally like 10%. But the thumbnails, if you watched all the episodes, they'll refresh your memory. You'll look at it and go, oh yeah, that was one of my favorites. Let's take another look at it. And you'll be able to decipher and discern by looking at the thumbnails in the voting form which one was your favorites. And you can just narrow it down and then take another look at the ones you've narrowed down, look at them closer, and try to decide what are your favorite 5 and what order they are in. And that's always the funnest part about these things. And I get excited. I get 1 vote. My vote's not any better than anyone else's, but I still like using my vote as not only a prediction, but what I think is an unbiased, fair opinion. I know I freak out about certain things, but at the end of the day, I'll sit down and think about things logically and go, okay, well, I did overhype this one. This one is probably better. And I always try to come up with a fair pick, and I'm pretty close to you guys. So, but this contest is the wild card. I have no idea. I just have no idea. I actually
quite like your voting comparison video to where you compare your vote to what the mass voted for.
Well, thank you. Those take a lot of work, so.
Yeah, no, I actually enjoy those as a viewer myself, so.
Well, maybe we'll do that again this time. We'll see. This, I don't know. This is...
But you usually mix it in with the results video.
Yeah, but I'm gonna vote, so I'll show you guys what I voted on. For sure. I feel like it's just such a wild one to judge. I think when you're just looking at one thing and one thing only, you can narrow it down. But what's more important to you? Is it the park as a whole? Is it the ride skins? Is it the main attraction? And I think that's where everyone's going to have a mixed opinion. It has so many variables here that how do you put it all together and say this is the overall package? Because that's just tricky. But this is a good overall package, so really good job to Static Boris on Steam Valley, the last of the bracket. This is episode 299, and just to give you guys some context, today is August 23rd. For you, it's watching this video, it's probably like October for all I know. So I don't know what future Johnny's gonna do for episode 300, but the next episode of the contest, past Johnny has set a gap between 299 and 301. So I'm gonna find something cool for 300. Hopefully there's something in the bin. So be excited for that, as well as be excited for the voting form. So in the next 24 hours, you will get a voting form to decide what your favorite creations were of this bracket, as well as episode 300. So stuff to look forward to, you guys. What did you think of this creation? Let Status Boris know down in the comments below. And that's gonna do it for us in today's video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I guess I'll see you on episode 300. Bye now.
Bye now.